Can I have everybody's attention? May I have everyone's, whoa. Now there's some light. Might be the first and only time I'm under a light like this. So good evening and welcome to the annual meeting of the Saratoga Economic Development Corporation. My name is John Munter and I proudly serve as the chairman of the SEDC Board of Directors. I now call the annual meeting to order and invite our host for the evening, Teddy Foster, the Executive Director of this beautiful facility, the Universal Preservation Hall, to the podium to tell us a bit about this wonderful facility. Teddy?
Oh yeah, this is like being in the sun. So welcome. We're delighted to have you in our building tonight, and thank you very much for coming. Quickly, by a show of hands, who has never been in this room before? Wow. Well, listen, I hope that you like it, and I hope you come back for a show. We'd love to have you. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about us. This place was built in 1871 as a Methodist church. It was sold to the Universal Baptist Church in 1976 for $17,000. By the year 2000, this historic church fell into terrible disrepair and was falling down. It was condemned by the city and the congregation was evicted. So at that time, the wrecking ball was on the way and a group of people got together and raised $3 million privately to save and salvage the building from demolition. I came on the scene in 2006 as a volunteer. The building was still a bomb site, it was bad. I became board president in 2009 when the recession hit. And since I lost my job, I decided to take this on as my project. Times were really hard. We were really struggling and we didn't know if we were going to be able to keep this building open or not. I didn't want to close it, so in a last-ditch effort, I made a phone call to Philip Morris, the CEO of Proctor's, and negotiated an affiliation with him in 2015. Best thing we ever did. 2016, we started a capital campaign to restore this building, and I'm proud to tell you we raised $14 million to turn this into what you see today. It is a world-class, year-round performing arts and community events venue in the heart of downtown Saratoga. It's wonderful. Our long-awaited opening night was February 29th of 2020, best night ever, and a mere 10 days later, we were shut down for 2 years thanks to COVID. Big drinking night, sorry, it was a bad night. But here we are, welcome to the present and the future. UPH is becoming an economic force in downtown Saratoga, and we're proud of it. We do over 150 events a year, 150 shows, I should say, and countless community events. As you can see, it's a stunning building, the sound is spectacular, and there is not a bad seat in the house. So I hope that you will come back again for a show. If you like what we do and you like what we see, I hope that you'll become a supporter. We would love to have you be part of our team. That's it for me. If you have questions, I'll be around later. Thank you very much. Glad you're here. Thank you.
All right, from here it's my duty to welcome all our special guests from government as well as business and community development leadership to our event this evening. There's quite a few, so I'd like everyone to hold their applause until the end of this. That way you can have more time eating and drinking. So representing Governor Kathy Hochul, Capital Regional Director Dan Wren, representing the 108th Assembly District, Assemblyman John McDonald, representing the 112th, Mary Beth Walsh, and representing the 113th, we have Carrie Werner. Representing the 114th, Mr. Matt Simpson is also here in attendance. For the Saratoga County Board of Supervisors, Chairman Phil Barrett from Clifton Park is here tonight. Vice Chairman from the City of Saratoga, Matt Veach, is here tonight. Also City of Saratoga Supervisor Michelle Madigan's here tonight. Town of Charlton, Joe Grasso. Town of Half Moon, Kevin Tollison. Town of Saratoga, Ian Murray. And of course, our Saratoga County Administrator, Steve Bulger, is also here. On to the City of Saratoga. We have the Mayor of the city here tonight, Mr. John Safford. Commissioner of Public Works, recently elected, Chuck Marshall. Commissioner of Accounts, Dylan Moran. Commissioner of Finance, Menina Sangvi. And I don't think I saw anyone else from the city here, but if I missed somebody, I apologize. On to the community development organizations from the Saratoga County Chamber of Commerce. We have Todd Shimkus from the Center for Economic Growth, Capital Region Chamber of Commerce, Mark Egan, and the President and CEO of the Columbia County Economic Development Corporation, Mike Tucker, along with a very important organization that we have the executive director here for, the Saratoga Warren Washington County Workforce Development Board, Gretchen Steffen. So could I have a round of applause for all of those people that have the courage to serve as elected officials in our current political environment. Thank you very much for serving. And it's amazing that you still do it. I'm proud to work with and acknowledge my colleagues on the board of directors, Vice Chair Doug Ford, Secretary Mike Relier, Treasurer Ryan Shaw, David Collins, Daryl Legere from Discover Saratoga, Zach Manns, Tom Samuscott, and Charlie Waite Jr. So that's it for me. I'm out of here. So from here, I'm going to turn it over to the SEDC Operations Manager, Patty Beatty.
Thank you, John. Good evening again and welcome. It's my pleasure to recognize our SEDC major stakeholders. Each of these companies support the mission, goals, and objectives of SEDC at a very high economic level. Saratoga County, Stonebridge Iron and Steel, Janitronics, Global Foundries, GA Bove Fuels, DA Collins Companies, and Stewart's Shops. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to our new SEDC member stakeholders who recently joined our organization. Adirondack Technical Solutions, All Pro Restoration and Janitorial, CB20 Incorporated, Collier's Engineering and Design, Core Tech, JP Morgan Chase, M3 Placement and Partnership, Mazzone Hospitality, MR2 Construction Services, Ortho New York, Paulson Development, ROI Office Interiors, SGC Surveying, Solino, Standard Brokerage Company, the Innovation Center at Saratoga, the Town of Malta, Treehouse Brewing Company, and the Village of Boston Spa. Let's give all our new member stakeholders a warm welcome and a round of applause. And last but certainly not least, our meeting major sponsors for this evening: Saratoga County, Stonebridge Iron and Steel, GA Bove Fuels, DA Collins Companies, Janitronics, Saratoga County Industrial Development Agency, Adirondack Trust Company, Curtis Lumber, and Saratoga Prime Properties. Thanks to all this evening's sponsors. Thank you for your encouragement and for SEDC's daily efforts. Let's give all our sponsors a round of applause. Thank you. I'd now like to introduce the Board Vice Chairman, Doug Ford, with our Treasurer's Report.
So good evening. In the absence of our board treasurer, Ryan Shaw, who was unable to join us this evening, I am pleased to offer the treasurer's report. The fiscal condition of SEDC is sound. For the period January 1, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, the Saratoga Economic Development Corporation had a revenue of $868,812.54 against a total expense of $969,854.70, creating a deficit of $101,042.16. Appropriately explained, deficit was created because of the SEDC member stakeholders' dues structure change from quarterly to annual, beginning on January 1st, 2025. Member stakeholders' dues for 2024 were therefore prorated to accommodate the new billing schedule, creating the expected reduced revenue. On October 23, 2024, the Board of Directors unanimously approved the 2025 operating budget of $1,079,500. The corporation is in compliance with all regulatory filings, including our annual tax returns, registration requirements with New York State, charities registration, and grant obligations with Saratoga County. The Treasurer's report is the motion. Is there a second? Have a second? All in favor? Opposed? We are approved. This concludes the annual Treasurer's report. On behalf of the corporation, I would now like to introduce SEDC Nominating Committee Chair Charles Waite Jr. to the podium to provide his report. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to recommend to the membership the following individuals to serve in the position of Director for the Saratoga Economic Development Corporation for the 3-year term ending March 31st, 2028. Representing Munter Enterprises, John Munter. Representing Stewart's Shops, Ryan Shaw. Representing Contractor Sales Company, Zachary Mans. May I have a motion to accept the report of the nominating committee? Is there a second? All in favor? Yes. Any opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you very much. Congratulations, John, Ryan, and Zach. It is also the recommendation of the nominating committee that the following members of the Board of Directors serve as officers for the 1-year term ending March 31st, 2026. John Munter, Munter Enterprises as Chairman, Doug Ford, Curtis Lumber as Vice Chairman, and Michael Relier, Schenker, Russo, and Clark as Secretary, and Ryan Shaw, Stewart's Shops, as Treasurer. May I have a motion to accept the nomination? Motion. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you very much. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our President and Chief Executive Officer, Greg Connors, to the podium.
Thank you, Charlie, and good evening again, and thank you all for your attendance and your interest this evening. Just before the event started, around 5 o'clock, I was told by staff that, and Patty mentioned it briefly, we have 28 sponsors for this evening event, represented by just under 200 member stakeholders, guests, and government officials. We certainly hope that you're enjoying this networking, hospitality, and information sharing opportunity. My role this evening is to offer a brief update on the progress SEDC is making almost daily on each of your behalfs. But first, I'd like to thank my friend and colleague Teddy Foster and her staff at UPH for their generosity and cooperation. What a beautiful venue. I think you all agree. I encourage everyone who has not yet had the opportunity to attend an event here to do so soon. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, Teddy. I would also be remiss if I did not acknowledge the hard work and professional efforts of your SEDC staff that has not only made this evening's event enjoyable, but also the professional efforts that they employ every day on behalf of each of you and your business organizations. Please acknowledge with your applause Tori Riley, our project executive, Patty Beatty, our operations manager, Keith Van Vechten, who's our newest employee at SEDC and manager of special projects and events, Vicki Niles, our member stakeholder coordinator, and Joanne Kirkpatrick, special events and membership coordinator. Thank you. In 2024, SEDC enjoyed significant success in cooperation with our industrial development agencies. With the support of Chairman Rod Sutton and the Saratoga County IDA, Chairman Todd Hess and the Clifton Park IDA, and Chairwoman Sally Herrick and the Mechanicville-Stillwater IDA, SEDC enabled just over $174 million in new investment with the creation of over 500 full-time job opportunities and the retention of over 300 jobs here in Saratoga County, including investments by both Regeneron and Celino, both international companies who decided that their next capital investment in the United States would be here in Saratoga County. A more detailed breakdown of the investment and job creation numbers by the IDAs for 2024 can be found in your program. Concluding on our investment successes in the last few years, even during the pandemic, SEDC enabled just under $1.5 billion in new investment, over 2,000 full-time jobs created, and over 1,300 jobs retained. And through the first quarter of 2025, SEDC and our IDA partners are on a track to exceed our 2024 success. There is no doubt Saratoga County is open for business and a great place to live, work, raise a family, and make one's next capital investment. Stay tuned. I do want to spend a few minutes acknowledging our membership support. Today, SEDC enjoys record investment by our member stakeholders. Patty already recognized new members, who have joined recently, a 2024 objective that increased our membership rolls by over 200. In 2024, we paid special recognition at a reception honoring over 60 member stakeholders who have supported SEDC continuously for over 20 years. If your organization is on this list, thank you for your years of support. Let's give this honored group a round of applause. As mentioned by Doug in our treasurer's report, SEDC changed our billing system in 2025 from quarterly to annually. I will admit I was nervous when I proposed and the board authorized this change. However, with that change effective on January 1st, and as I stand before you this evening, staff is working with fewer than 10 member stakeholders to bring their 2025 dues current, and we have exceeded our estimated budget income by over 20% in member dues for 2025. Thank you all for your timely economic support. And while speaking about our valued member stakeholders in 2025, I've asked staff to begin an analysis of the stakeholder benefits provided to our major contributors, those at both the founder and the benefactor level, with a focused effort to add even more benefits to their membership investment. If any member stakeholder is interested in learning more about SEDC's member benefits available at specific levels, please reach out to staff. On the administration side, I'm pleased to report that in early 2025, we've made great strides in improving our back office operation and public-facing initiatives. You are all aware that just 2 weeks ago, SEDC launched live our new website. The site has been completely redesigned and updated. Member stakeholders now have an easy-to-access opportunity to promote their organizations and businesses. Simple, user-friendly instructions on how to confirm or update your primary point of contact information, add your company logo, together with other individual business promotional opportunities, check out our website, and if you need some friendly assistance, simply reach out to Keith for help. Our monthly electronically published Stakeholder Spotlight, another 2024 goal achieved, has been very successful and well received by the members. If you have a particular company event, milestone, training session, or happening of public and community interest, SEDC will publish that opportunity to all 200 plus of our member stakeholders, in addition to over 400 companies and individuals throughout the nation in our company contact database. In working with the chairman and board of directors, we will be amending our policy and procedure manual to include new procedures designed to improve efficiency and accountability, as well as expand our board committees as we complete SEDC's first short and long-term strategic planning document. In 2024, SEDC also supported our local nonprofits and is planning to do so again in 2025. With a portion of the proceeds from our special events held in 2024, SEDC contributed to the mission, goals, and objectives of Captain Community Health Systems, Wellspring, and the Franklin Community Center. These organizations, as well as countless organizations throughout the county and region, address the unmet human service needs of the neediest among us every day. Many in need may be our neighbors and even family members in need of some form of support or assistance. I would encourage all of you to consider volunteering for a few hours each quarter to support not only these organizations, but the hundreds of nonprofit organizations in our region today struggling with economic sustainability and the ability to generate a ready and reliable workforce in these uncertain times. I was stunned when I was educated as to the health and human service needs in our county. You will be as well. SEDC public relations efforts in collaboration with our business and community stakeholders is also economic development. Close to 20,000 concert goers enjoyed our Belmont on Broadway concert held in conjunction with the 2024 Belmont Stakes Festival. In cooperation with the Chamber of Commerce, the City Center, Discover Saratoga, and Saratoga's Downtown Business Association, we are excited about our 2025 concert to be held on Broadway on Wednesday, June 4th from 7 to 10. SEDC will again this year sponsor our VIP experience, exclusively available to our members and guests. In 2025, there will be 49 world-class racing days generating an estimated $450 million in economic impact to our county and the capital region. Please be sure to check the Discover Saratoga website, the Chamber of Commerce website, for great detail on the special events that are going to be held throughout the summer season here in Saratoga. And finally, as you are each aware, SEDC markets Saratoga County regionally, nationally, and internationally. In the digital age, part of that effort includes distributing a short video that tells our story and promotes not only the investment opportunities available in Saratoga County, but also the quality of life we all enjoy. Watch the screens for our most recent production. I hope you enjoy it. I'm Greg Connors, President of the Saratoga Economic Development Corporation, commonly known as SEDC. For over 45 years, SEDC has worked collaboratively with elected officials, government agencies, industrial development organizations, and our economic development partners regionally, nationally, and internationally to provide support to businesses, investors, entrepreneurs, and startups planning to invest or expand
in Saratoga County, New York. SEDC has encouraged capital investment that has created economic opportunity, new and full-time jobs that in part has created a robust, well-balanced quality of life in Saratoga County for our over 250,000 residents to enjoy. Saratoga County is positioned in the critical northeast portion of the United States, between New York City and Montreal, in a region where 44% of the U.S. marketplace is within an 8-hour drive, connected by an interstate highway system, and complemented by an international airport, convenient public transportation systems, and hundreds of miles of navigable waterways, all providing easy access to a place all of us call home. Our quality of life with safe neighborhoods, internationally recognized educational systems, world-class arts, cultural and entertainment venues, the birthplace of thoroughbred horse racing, national parks, 4-season recreational offerings, all located in our communities where you will find diverse employment opportunities. Just in the last 2 years, SEDC has enabled over $500 million in new investment, new jobs created, and jobs retained. And we have encouraged and supported international 21st century industry investments including Celino, Evonik, Cursia Group, Protex International, Regeneron, and Global Foundries. We are proud to promote Saratoga County as a great place to live, work, raise a family, and capitalizing on our history of a strong and reliable public-private partnership. The place to make your next capital investment is Saratoga County, New York. Come join us. Saratoga County, New York is open for business, and SEDC is ready to help.
What do you think? Thank you. And I'd also like to recognize Joe Pape and Pape Productions up in the balcony videoing tonight's evening. They were responsible for that video. The dates for our upcoming special events are in your program, as well as a QR code that will bring you to our website. Please take a program home with you for quick reference. Thank you all so much for your attendance, your attention, and your support. We are available at any time to assist you in your investments in Saratoga County in any way. Please don't hesitate to call, text, email, or drop into our office at 517 Broadway in Saratoga Springs. We would be happy to see you and help you at any time. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Keep an eye on the QR codes that will appear now. One is direct to our website, and the other is to upcoming UPH events. Take a snap of both of them, and we hope you're back here at UPH soon. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening together.